So, today being the last day of 2024, I thought it would be really nice and really cool, and maybe I could even start a tradition with this that I'm going to just talk about random opinions and thoughts and things that I have. And, well, I'll do a small explanation of each one, but think of this as a way for you to get to know more about me and the channel in general so you can see what's going on. With that being said, there isn't really a lot of structure to this. So, just follow me on this journey over the next few minutes, and hopefully, you'll get to know me a little bit better. And as always, like, subscribe, please. It definitely helps. And leave a comment. I'm always looking for engagement. I might be the only person on the internet actively asking for that, but I stand by my decision. So, here we go. 1. Pineapple on pizza is okay as long as it's the only topping. Yeah, if you're going for the whole sweet and salty thing, you've already got it covered. You got a cheese pizza, tomato sauce, cheese, the pizza dough, and all of that lends to more of a savory vibe. You put pineapple on it, that's all you really need to do. None of the supreme shenanigans, just pineapple on a cheese pizza, plain and simple. That's all you really need. Just an opinion, obviously. 2. We should make people seeking political office get a license via education and testing. I mean, when you think about that concept, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, you need a license to hunt, a license to fish. You need a license to be married, a license to practice medicine. In fact, there's a lot of legislation that's tied directly to needing a license to do something. But what's strange about that is that you don't need a license to make legislation. That's something that should definitely change. 3. Chocolate is an overrated flavor, and citrus is an underrated flavor. Now, this probably is about personal taste, I'll give you that much. But I will say this: I see a lot more chocolate with things that chocolate shouldn't be combined with. Sometimes just for the sake of chocolate. And I don't know, that just seems a little gross to me. And citrus doesn't get nearly enough fanfare. People talk about citrus at breakfast time, and maybe if they're trying to have a refreshing lemonade or something, but citrus does so much more, and it combines well with so many other things, and it goes into many different culinary applications. I'm just saying that I have always appreciated citrus more than I've appreciated chocolate. That's just me, though. That's my opinion. 4. Charity songs suck because of the song part, not the charity part. Look, we all understand it's inherently good to give to charity, whatever it may be, whether it's like money or your time and effort. And I'm not going to knock a celebrity musician for using their musical powers to try to make change. But I would like them to stop making ballads because nobody likes ballads. And, there's nothing that can save Lil Dicky's Earth song. But yeah, it's the song part, not the charity part. If you can make a decent song for a charity, nobody would really care. Number 4. Dancing is not a useful skill unless it's your job. I mean, look, hand-eye coordination, or coordination of any kind, is a good thing. But when it comes to the art of dancing, that's exactly what it is. It's not really a useful skill to have if you're an accountant. Being a dancing police officer might help you go viral, but it won't help you fight crime. So really, unless it's your job, dancing just seems superfluous. If you're good at dancing and it's not your job, just take comfort in the fact that you have a skill you're never going to really have to use, and that's okay. Number 6, we're at. I think I'm just going to keep going. Um, in my opinion, male Karens are called Justins, and the opposite of a Karen is a Katie. This is based on observation, really. I mean, everybody's used to the whole Karen stereotype, which for some people, you should know that Karen was a name deliberately chosen for a reason. Karens be Karen about stuff they shouldn't be Karen about. And the opposite, and the male version of that is a Justin, because a Justin is there just in case someone needs a self-proclaimed authority figure or a witness. And from my observations, the opposite of a Karen is a Katie, but that's just because I've seen so many really awesome Katies throughout the years. So that's why I'm giving it that. That's really not much of an opinion, but I do hope that that concept catches on because I just love to see it. Next one. Veganism is a social choice and not a healthcare choice. I don't want to beat this dead horse because people already do in the media. There's so many jokes that are being made about it, but just to be clear, human beings, by and large, have evolved to eat just about anything that's food. And we can process it pretty easily. I mean, if some of our best physical specimens that are athletes eat animal flesh and they're still incredibly successful and healthy, it should indicate to you that maybe the person you know that's vegan, or if you're the vegan, you ought to just come to terms with the fact that there's no outward health benefit to what you're doing. It's just a social choice you're making. It's valid, but don't paint it as a healthcare thing because, well, talk to a doctor about it, which is the smartest thing to do in most situations. Next one. Electric cars are a borderline scam, and so is cryptocurrency. I mean, just real quick with cryptocurrency, there's money that I can't see, can't hold, and I can't really spend it anywhere, and I don't know the value of it. I'm just going to use regular money because that sounds stupid and complicated. And electric cars, yeah, sure, not going to beat this dead horse too much either, but just to be clear, electric cars also have parts to them that don't biodegrade very well and can be toxic in our system. So if you're driving an electric car, you can give yourself a pat on the back, but just remember your car is going to be just as detrimental to the earth in 100 years as a classic Plymouth. Okay? Don't get on your high horse too far. Next. There's mansplaining, and there's a concept I like to call she-laborating. I actually didn't come up with that. I got that from someone else, another YouTuber. Shout out to Emily King. She-laborating is basically the concept of, yeah, I just wanted a yes or no to my question. I didn't need you to read me the novel Moby Dick. Because men do need to understand that, hey, she already knows what you're explaining to her. But I also just want women out there to know that, yeah, a close-ended question is exactly that. I'm just looking for an answer to the question. I'm not looking for the reasons why. I'm not writing a screenplay. And yeah, both are intolerable. Both need to stop. And on both sides, people need to recognize when they're doing it. Especially me, seeing as to how I just technically mansplained what she-laborating is. And the last one, if you can't spend the day at IKEA with that special someone without having an argument, y'all should probably break up. I mean, People like to base their relationships on attraction. It's a very simple concept, and it's impulse led. But just remember, most of your relationship is going to be you doing stuff like that. Going to the grocery store, going to a movie, going to IKEA. Most of your time is going to be spent just being two people in the same space. And if you can't do that and tolerate them at the same time, you should probably not be in that relationship. And yeah, that's all for today. I just wanted to do that. Spit off some opinions off my head, some things I've been thinking about. If you care, or if you care to engage, even just for fun, I would encourage it. And I want to wish everybody a happy 2025. And I hope that you'll continue to go on this journey with me throughout the next year, because I love this and I want to see more people. I want to hear from them. I want people to engage, and I want this to be something special. So I hope this does something towards that. I can't wait to hear from you in the next year. I want to see those likes. I want to see those subscriptions. I want to see the comments. I want to see an aggregate come alive. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe.